When it comes to fat loss, it's so easy to get completely overwhelmed, right? We think about these huge, long-term plans. But what if we've been overthinking the whole thing? What if the real secret isn't some crazy complex strategy, but just a simple blueprint for one single successful day? That's exactly what we're going to break down right here. Seriously, just think about that for a second. Forget about next month, forget about even next week. What if the only thing you had to do was win today? That little shift in focus, it changes everything. All of a sudden, this massive, scary goal becomes something you can actually handle right here, right now. And that's the beauty of what our source material lays out for us. It's not some big book of rules. It's more like a script. A play-by-play of small, intentional actions that, when you follow them, create this incredible momentum. So, let's just walk through the script for that perfect day. Okay, so it all kicks off the second you wake up. And that first hour, it's not just about, stumbling around and getting ready. It's about setting the entire tone, mentally and physically, for the whole day. The idea is, if you win the morning, you're going to win the day. All right, so here's the very first line in our script. The alarm goes off, you get up, you just show up. And before you even think about coffee, before you do anything else, your first move is to drink a glass of water. I know it sounds almost ridiculously simple, but this is the first crucial decision point of your entire day. And this really gets to the core of the whole philosophy. That first glass of water, it's a small, conscious choice. You're choosing discipline over the immediate comfort of grabbing coffee or scrolling through your phone. That one tiny choice sets this powerful precedent for everything that follows. You're basically telling your brain, hey, today, we're the ones in control. So, next up in the script, the workout. And I want you to notice the focus here. It's not about crushing yourself or pure exhaustion. It's all about intention. We're talking controlled movements, strong posture, and really focusing on your breathing. This is all about quality over quantity, really connecting with your body and making every single rep count. Okay, morning workouts in the bag. Now we shift gears to nutrition. And the mindset here is absolutely critical. Food is not a reward for all that hard work you just did. It's the fuel that makes that effort actually matter. You're eating to support the goal you just worked toward. So, for breakfast, the game plan is simple. Protein first. Now, why is that so important? Well, think about it. You just asked your muscles to do a lot of work. Protein gives them the exact building blocks they need to repair, recover, and get stronger. See, it's not just a random food choice. It's a direct, strategic move based on the work you just put in. All right, let's talk about snacking, because this is a moment where, let's be honest, a lot of plans can just fall apart. There are really only two ways this goes. One path is intentional. It's a planned snack that helps you move closer to your goal. The other, well, it's reactive. It's grabbing something on impulse because you're stressed or bored or it's just a habit. And this brings us to one of the most important mantras in the entire script. It's a simple little question you ask yourself before you eat anything. Is this supporting my goal, or is this just feeding an emotion? That one question, wow, it's such a powerful filter for every single decision you're going to make all day. When it comes to lunch, the script is all about building a balanced plate where every single thing on it has a job to do. As you can see, carbs are there for energy. They're going to power your brain and your body through the afternoon. The protein keeps up that repair work you started at breakfast, really reinforcing your strength. And of course, veggies. They're packed with the micronutrients and fiber that are so crucial for recovery. See, nothing on this plate is there by accident. Every piece has a purpose. All right, so the morning was strong, lunch was on point, but now we're hitting that afternoon stretch, the one where it's so easy for momentum to just fizzle out. This next part of the script is all about how we sustain that effort and finish the day just as strong as we started it. And the next step is almost laughably simple, just a 10-minute walk after lunch. Look, this isn't about torching calories. It's a tiny action that helps with digestion, it helps manage your blood sugar, and it just keeps your body in motion. It's a tiny, tiny habit that keeps that forward momentum going. So as we head into the evening, guess what? The principles stay exactly the same. Any snacks are light and they're intentional. Dinner is a simple, nourishing meal. And I love this key phrase here, respect tomorrow's workout. This completely reframes how you think about dinner, doesn't it? It's not just the end of today. It's the prep work for tomorrow's win. So we've basically walked through the whole script for the day, all the actions, the meals, the mindset shifts, but there's one single idea, one philosophy from our source material that really ties all of this together. And honestly, it's the most important rule of them all. So after all that, you've hydrated, you've worked out, you've eaten with purpose. What's the one thing that holds it all together? And maybe even more important, what happens if, one of those steps wasn't exactly perfect? This is it right here, the ultimate takeaway. The whole point of this script was never to have one single flawless day. It's to build the habit of simply showing up and trying. Because think about it, perfection is so fragile. One little mistake and you feel like quitting. But consistency? Consistency is tough. It's resilient. So what do we even mean by consistency? It's really just the commitment to showing up day in and day out. It's about recognizing that real progress doesn't come from one perfect day. It comes from the compounding effect of pretty good days, just stacked on top of each other, one after another. That is the engine that turns all these small daily wins into massive, life-changing results. So that really just leaves us with one final question for you. You have the blueprint now, you get the script. The only question left is, what's your first line going to be? What's the one small intentional choice you can make today to start writing the very first page of your own successful day?
Thanks for watching. Every repetition counts. Every day matters. Stay consistent. See you in the next video.